Hi everyone, this week I thought I would provide a feedback video instead of writing in that tiny little text box. Sometimes there's just not a lot of room in that text box, and I would provide feedback through a video. I do this time from time with my other classes as well. And so we looked at written assignment number 2 this past week. It was due on the 26th. And really what you were to do was answer the following questions from chapter 5. So there were 4 questions. Each question should have yielded about 100 words per answer. Now I choose 100 words because if you think about it, a paragraph is typically 5 sentences. Well, it's 3 to 5 sentences at least. And around that should be 100 words. Now, if you fall slightly short of the 100 words, that's okay. As long as you apply critical thinking and subject matter knowledge, you will do just fine. It's when you fall very short of the 100 words, then I can tell typically, well, they only wrote a sentence or 2. That's really not enough information to show your critical thinking. All right, let's go ahead and look at the 4 questions. First, you were to select a person you knew or know who's consistently passive. So then talk about this person and then provide examples as to people taking advantage of them, because passive people tend to be taken advantage of. So go ahead and provide those examples. And then, is it ethical? The second question was, do you know someone who is consistently aggressive? And then talk a little bit about them as well. Do people let them get their way? And then what is the best way to deal with an aggressive person? What's the best way to deal with a passive aggressive person? Number 3, which conflict management style do you use most often? Now, if you took the self-assessment, there was a conflict management style assessment in there. And hopefully if you did that self-assessment, you can take those results and kind of apply it to this question. If not, that's okay too. But conflict management is one of the really most important skills that you can gain as a person, especially in the workplace. And so I wanted to make sure that conflict management was covered either through the self-assessment or in this question as well. So you might have found this a little bit redundant, but that was by design. All right, and then the last is conflict resolution involves 3 things: initiating conflict resolution, responding to conflict resolution, and then mediating conflict resolution. And this is all found on page 161. And so hopefully you were able to briefly describe your thoughts on these. Do you think that this can assist with resolving conflict or not? All right, so I gave you a hint. This answer should be a few paragraphs due to the nature of the question. Answering it in just a couple sentences probably is not enough information to provide critical thinking, because there's a lot here. There's a lot of meat in this last question. So I'm looking for a little bit more than just a paragraph here, and hopefully you saw that. The one thing I want to mention as far as these self-assessments and the written assignments is that typically in this class, there are no right or wrong answers. There's only a well-explained one. And so what you'll probably find is that as long as you answer all the questions, elaborate, tell me your thoughts, why something is, why you think a certain way, most of the time you'll always get 100% on your assignments. I can't say this is an easy class because there is a lot of self-reflection, there is work involved, but typically those who do the assignments, you'll get full credit for those. Again, because this is not one of those classes where there are right or wrong answers. I really enjoyed teaching this class because it's kind of one of those, we get to kind of sit around and discuss our thoughts and opinions, and no one's thoughts and opinions are necessarily wrong. I hope you're enjoying these lessons. I hope you're enjoying the self-assessments, and have a great week, everybody. Thank you so much.